So as you're considering what you want to do with your frozen embryos, you're considering several options, and if embryo donation is one of the options you're considering, there's a lot of important things to think about as you go down that path. Here are some things to consider as you are thinking over donating your embryos. It's recommended you receive psychosocial counseling before or during the embryo donation process. However, the NEDC does not require this to accept your embryos. You will have to do an FDA-required blood test for STDs as part of the process of donating. Donating embryos through the NEDC is an efficient but not immediate process, but it is a good and proven process. The expected timeline can range from 6 to 9 months. Your donated embryos could become siblings with wide variations in age. Do know that multiple children could be born from your donation to different families. You could one day be contacted by a child produced from your donor embryos, even if you donate anonymously. The NEDC cannot guarantee that an anonymous donation will remain anonymous for a lifetime. Due to technology and online websites of DNA matching, there is a way that a child can locate someone based upon genetics. So we don't say that to scare you, but we do say it as it's more realistic to prepare yourselves. That could happen later, and you need to really think about that as far as how you would feel if someone did find you one day, and kind of be ready for that.
Yeah, I was afraid that I would see every kid with dark hair and dark eyes and go, oh, is that our kid? I was afraid of not knowing them. I was afraid of knowing them, if I did adopt them. I was afraid of everything.
Yeah, I mean, we were definitely excited for us, but mainly for the couple. But at the same time, there was a little bit of a hesitation, kind of you're not really sure how it's going to feel.
We believe in God. We had faith that God had his hand on this the whole time. So I was just trusting him to guide it to begin with. And then when we saw their values and what they stood for, and they were kind of like us, and it was, had a lot of similarities. Thankfully, the first couple ended up being fine. Like they worked out. So we did have the option to decline if we chose.
So they sent us an email with their ages and their heights and one picture of the couple, and I was super excited from the get-go. I don't even know if I got one or two sentences out, but before I even could say the word embryos, Colt goes, "You had frozen embryos?" And I'm like, how did this happen?
We didn't even know he knew what they were.
So we didn't get any farther than that, and they were both excited, like, this is so cool, all right, awesome. And then they're teenagers, so, about 2 minutes into it, and they were on to something else. But they took it so well. I was really worried for nothing. They took it very, very well.
I think during the pregnancy, yeah, we just were right out of the gate honest with them and open, and Ellie was old enough to understand, so she didn't really say a whole lot about it, but she thought it was, the word I keep using is cool, but she thought it was cool. The twins were too young. Our twins were too young to really understand.
Kind of emotionally disconnect a little bit. Instead of trying to think about, I'm going to see my kids, it was kind of more of, we're just going to meet some friends that had babies. And obviously once you got there and we saw them and saw the kids,
it was like we were a family.
Yeah, it was like a big family. The family we're paired up with, they send us one every month or 2 months, it seems like an email with pictures and just kind of an update.
We wanted them to have space. This is your family, not ours. If you want to share, that would be amazing, but we're not gonna like, hey, where's our update, you know?
Are super excited. They loved meeting the girls, and they, they check in. I share videos that we get sent. The kids are always wondering what the kids are up to, the little kids. So
Yeah, I mean, they refer to them as their brothers.
Yeah.
And whenever we get updates, we send them, we show the pictures to them, and whenever we go see them, they hang out with them, and
Yeah. Just don't know any different, I guess.